First and foremost, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wahab, Rakah, Kodash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of the GMS to continue to rule well and push out this truth and peace and sincerity to all you fellow Akim Akwas out there still enduring in the faith. And I kind of butchered that, but it's all good. I'm going to go ahead and get into this because I was thinking about, like I was saying earlier, um, just venting, really. Just on how the similarities of today, you know, and Exodus, from the ancient, the days of old, there's a lot of similarities. If you just get into the word and, you deal with how the Lord is dealing with you. I just wanted to make this more so of exhortation to you, you know, that are listening, that are in the faith now to, endure, so that you might endure. Because this truth, man, is so beautiful. Excuse me, it's so beautiful to me, man. But let me go ahead and go ahead and kick it off, man. It's Exodus 15. Start at verse. Uh, Actually, I got the wrong one. 16. Let's start at verse 4. It says, "Then the Lord said unto Moses, Behold, I will rain bread from heaven for you, and the people shall go out and gather a certain rate every day. Then I may prove them whether they will walk in my law or no." you know and this is and as we know, back then, this is Yahweh Shah with them in the wilderness. Okay, and this is Yahweh Shah talking with them in the wilderness. Okay, because we go up here, well, when we go back here to, I believe it's Exodus 12, could be 4. I think it's 4, actually. Yeah, I think it's Exodus 4. That pillar of cloud, which that pillar of cloud that was with them was Yahweh Shai. That's evident. You know what? I'm just gonna do this, man. Everybody has it. You don't have to have a. It's not. Doesn't take a scholastic, you know, reader to understand this. It takes having the spirit, you know, and the spirit will guide you through these things if you follow these things, in truth and sincerity. But it was Exodus 13. I did have it right. Oh, that's why. Whatever, man. So yeah. So that was the Lord that was with them in Exodus 13. Well, yeah, Exodus 13. And let's go to verse 21. It says, "And the Lord went before them by day in a pillar of cloud, and led them away by night in a pillar of fire, and to give them light to day, to go by day and night. And he took away the pillar of the cloud by day, nor the Salakia, he took not away the pillar of the cloud by day, nor the pillar of fire by night from the people." Okay, so let's go back up to where we was at. And I'm just going with the spirit off of this as I was reading. Just like I said, just as an exhortation, bringing this into where we are today, and hopefully this can build your faith. You know, so we've established that pillar of cloud, and it's really, I can break that down, but for the sake of time right now, I'm gonna go ahead and keep going with what I had planned out. You know, if you need to listen to the prophets, man. If you can't get that by now, man, you need to. You might just not. You just might not have the spirit, bro. Honestly, but that pillar of cloud was indefinitely Yahweh Shai, man. And yes, the Lord did talk to Moses as well. Yahweh did talk to Moses as well, but he sent the angel. Remember that. So, oh, anyways, just continuing on, man. So we've established, they were in the wilderness. They were complaining. Uh, Exodus 4, 16. Us bringing it all the way back, just bringing it all the way back for everybody. They were in the wilderness. They prayed for bread. The Lord blessed them with bread. So in the times that we're going to come into, you're going to want to be blessed with bread, right? You're not going to want to be starving. You're not going to want to, how do you say, the struggle life. You know what I'm saying? And niggas is struggling. Niggas from struggle. You feel me? Brothers of the struggle, sisters of the struggle, is real and know what I'm talking about. You don't want to keep living that lifestyle. That's not going to save you. All right, money's not going to save you. All right, no amount of stocks that you have stocked up is going to save you. Okay, Debo, 50 Debos by your side ain't gonna save you. Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai is gonna save you. Okay, and that's why I wanted to bring this out as a form of a faith booster, man. So just continuing on, man. Let's go down to 16 and 20 because we could all use a faith booster every now and then, man. We could all use guidance. We all still need guidance, but there is an order to this guidance. So this is Exodus 16 and 19. It says, and Moses said, let no man leave of it till morning. Notwithstanding, they hearkened not unto Moses, but some of them left until morning, and it bred worms and stank. And Moses was wroth with them. And they gathered it up every morning, every man according to his eating. And when the sun waxed hot, it melted. So, like I was saying, when you go up here, Yahweh Shah, who was with them in the wilderness, wanted to test them. Okay? And because when he was testing them, they did what he said do. But, kind of get into the sacrifices. Cain's sacrifice was rejected. Why do you think that was? He didn't care. Okay? So, when they woke up in the morning after the Lord did feed them, okay, then said the Lord, this is again Exodus 16 and 4 again. It says, then said the Lord unto Moses, behold, I will rain bread from heaven for you, and the people shall go out and gather a certain rate every day. Are you not getting paid? Are you not getting your food every day? Do you not get your daily bread every day? That I may prove them whether they will walk in my law or not. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Okay? And we know what Yahweh Shah tells us to do. He tells us to be still, man. He tells us to be still, to have faith in him, to seek first the kingdom of heaven, to walk in the law, statutes, and commandment, all of the law to the best of our ability, but to keep his law to the best of our ability. To love your brother, to love the Lord your God with all your heart and all your might, and to love your brother, man. You fulfilled the whole law doing that. And only a hopeful elect is going to understand what that means. Okay. But he also charges us to go out and teach, or to teach, or to exhort, or to bring something out for the flock, whoever may be tuning into you. But anyways, or if they not, you're still doing something. You're doing something. And to the women, you're bettering, you're listening in silence, and you're bettering yourself. That does a lot for men, whether you want to believe that or not. Women, a woman that is silent is it actually, it levels, it evens out the room. A woman that always has to get her point across over everybody, or is always trying to, pin niggas up against each other, and we all know how that goes. 'Cause I don't deal with that type of shit. But, Anyways, continuing on, man. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to go on a little tangent. Bringing it all the way back. So the Lord wanted to see if they would walk in his law, statutes, and commandments or not. And they did exactly what he said do, but when they did it, they left a big mess. A big fucking mess. Because they didn't care. They didn't care. He fed them, and they had more than they can offer. More than, Salagia, more than, their bellies can fill, but they didn't care. He even had enough for them to carry in an ephod, which would have been like a vase, you know, like a large, big vase, you know. And he said, take a dry measurement. Come on, man. The Lord is going to do wonders for us. Okay. Anyways, man, continuing on. Let's go over here to Exodus 17. And let's get 6. Oh shit. Behold, I will stand before there. I will stand thee there upon the rock in Horeb, and thou shalt smite the rock, and there shall come water out of it, and the people shall drink. And Moses did in the sight of the elders of Israel. And he called the name of the place Massa and Meribah, because of the chiding of the children of Israel, and because they tempted the Lord, saying, is the Lord among us or not? And you go to that word, chitting. Strife, controversy, dispute, quarrels, case at law. They was always going back and forth with each other on what we should be doing and what we shouldn't be doing. you know, uh, but they was doing that with the Lord. So that's different, man. They were it's crazy, man. You pretty much made you signed your death when you do that. You know, and when we look at today's world, whatever you're going through, because he said we're going to go through trials and tribulations. I just want to bring this up too. Actually, let me do that. Instead of talking, like this, let's just do this, man. Do this fiery trial, man, because the Lord is going to take you through some things, and you're going to have to, be able to endure that fiery trial, fiery through, sorry, trial that He's got you through, because this is our fiery trial, man. And whatever He has us doing to, show ourselves approved in His coming, stay with it and stick with it, man. And this truth is a gift. Treat it as such, my brothers and sisters. Anyways, this is 1 Peter 4:12 says, Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial, which is for you, which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened unto you. Whatever you think that whatever is going on in your life is the Lord is pulling you away from Him, but really He's pulling you towards Him. That's the devil trying to get you to think He's pulling you away from Him, man. These are thoughts that we battle in this truth, man. And these spirits are real. Spirits are real. Let me say that again. Spirits are real, and they do kill. And the Lord does put vengeful spirits on people, man. I've seen it. But anyways, it says, but rejoice in as much as ye are partakers of Hamashiach's sufferings, that when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad also with exceeding joy. If ye be reproached for the name of Yahweh Shai Hamashiach, happy are ye, for the spirit of glory and God resteth upon you. In their part he is evil spoken of, but on your part he is glorified. Come on, man. But let none of your suffering as a murderer, or as a thief, or as a evildoer, or as a busybody in any other man's matters. Yet if any man suffer as a Christian, which means a follower of Hamashiach, a true follower of him, if you're truly following him, you're keeping his commandments. He didn't say, tell us to love everybody, man. Okay? Fuck everybody. I hate that everybody shit. What's up with that, bro? Why does everybody want to, like, everybody's not good, bro. And everybody doesn't want to be good. So fuck all that everybody shit, man. Get off that fucking bandwagon. You know, the wheels is broken already. It says, let him not be ashamed, but let him glorify God on this behalf. For the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of God. Now, we in the time of judgment, okay? And we probably will be out there in the wilderness, more than likely. But the Lord will take care of us. Some of us probably might be. Some of us probably might not. The Lord will provide for us what he needs to provide for each and every last one of us. So you have to believe that. Seriously, man. You got to believe that. Some of you might lose your crib. Some of you might have to book it on foot, man. But faith is what's going to push you through to the end of this thing, man, because he's always going to make sure you fed, as it was in Exodus. He wants to see if you're going to go obey his command. The big, test of obedience is coming. So don't fold during these times. He's going to make sure that we have everything that we need. To hell with this world. All right? To hell with this world. Your family you'll get your family back in the kingdom. Judgment is about to reign. Okay? Now let's go back. I want to get this too, man. Because I feel like this will be good. You know, through the Spirit. Spirit just goes wherever, it wants. And I just have to adhere to it. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that ye be present and body present, Salaki, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto God, which is your reasonable service. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is good and acceptable and perfect will of Yahweh. For I say, though grace is given unto me, to every man that is among you, grace is given to me, to you, to everybody under the sun, right? Not to think of himself more highly than he ought to think, but to think soberly, according to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, have dealt to every man a measure of faith. A measure of faith. So everybody within their own lot right now, you, whoever that may concern, you've been given a measure of faith the others may not have. So that's something that you should not to be bragging in or to be boasting in and be, willy dilly chuck nuts, walking up and down the street and shit like nigga. All the knowledge in the world can teach you about faith, man. And with faith it comes experience, bro. You can't just look at something and get the experience that you need. You can't just read a book. And let me put it like this, Salaki. Let me put it like this. This is a better example. You can't just read a book and know how to dunk a basketball like Michael Jordan. You got to actually get out there. You could probably read it and tell you the steps to do it, but you have to eventually go out there and, practice, hit them squats, hit them calf raises, them jumping lunges. You feel me? You got to go out there and train for those kind of things. And then eventually, within a year, you'll be that guy, that's dunking like that. But for right now, just learn. The Lord has you in your lot. Whoever that may be, just learn. Just learn and build, but build in truth and sincerity, because who knows how long this is gonna be here. I just want to bring this out, you know, just real quick, man. On a Friday, I just been feeling the spirit lately, man. I just had to bring something out today, you know. Hopefully within my walk, man, I can continue to do that, to the best of my ability. Because I mean, we are about to be tested, and thankfully, I came in at a good time where I wasn't, overweight or dealing with too much health issues, you know, to where I was already pretty avid in fasting, practice fasting, practice the things, that the Lord said the Lord was telling us to do. For example, uh, actually, let me get this before I go out there. Before I go out, you know, get a parable of the Lord. One of my favorite, actually. St. John, I think it's, yes, 14, 16. Start here, though. And if ye love me, keep my commandments. And I will pray the Father, and he shall give you another comforter, that he abide with you forever. Even the Spirit of truth. The Spirit of truth. The Spirit of truth, man. Everybody doesn't have the Spirit of truth. And everybody doesn't stand on the Spirit of, stand with, not on, but stand with the Spirit of truth either. So, whom the world cannot receive, because they see him not. And we stand behind truth, which, truth to us represents Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. That's our rock, that's our covering. That's our line of defense, Yahweh Shai. So anywhere that we go, we're standing behind him. We have to know where we at. That's the true fringes of the mind. That's truly what that represents. Everywhere you go, I represent Hamashiach now, Yahweh Shai. So I have to be on my best behavior. But if ye know him, for he dwelleth with you, and be with you, I will not leave you comfortless. I will come to you. Yet a little while, and the world will see me no more. But ye see me, because I live. Ye shall live also. At that day ye shall know that I am in my Father, and ye in me, and I in you. He that hath my commandments and keepeth them, he and keepeth them, he it is loveth that loveth me. He it is that loveth me, and he that loveth me shall be loved of my Father, and I will love him, and I will manifest myself to him. And Judas saith unto him, not Iscariot, Lord, how is it that the Lord will manifest thyself unto us, and not unto the world? And Yahushua answered and said unto him, if any man love me, he will keep my words, and my Father will love him, and we will come unto him, and make our abode with him, whoever that is. And he that loveth me not, keepeth not my sayings, Yahushua. And the word which ye hear is not mine, but the Father which sent me. So Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai is talking with you in your walk. And he's taking you through things is to build your faith. And as he's building your faith up, you gotta know, there's gonna be stumbling blocks on the way. Because that's what this thing is. That's why I'm warning you. Like when I say things, I'm saying things out of genuine intent. Because there's a lot of devils out here, and a lot of these devils they're good in speech. They sound good. A lot of devils sound good, and a lot of devils, they know how to play the part or the role that they're in. For whatever time season that they in, to fit in. If a devil could be an apple, he would know how to change himself into apple during apple season. You feel me? So just know, man, there's devils all around you, man. But the Lord is with you. Okay, He's dealing with you, so you ain't got nothing to worry about with these damn devils. Okay, He says, Shai. Let's skip down to 26. Yeah, 'cause I'm about to go ahead. Actually, you know what? Let's read it all, man. Come down, who is that? Okay, he that loveth me not, keeping not my saying, the word which is not mine, but the Father's which sent me. These things I have spoken unto you, being ye present with you. But the Comforter, which is the Holy Spirit, whom the Father will send in my name, shall teach you all things, and bring all things to your remembrance, whatsoever I have said unto you. Peace I leave with you, my peace I give unto you. Not as the world giveth, I give unto you. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. And I already, expound on that. We about to come to some horrific times, man. But we're being tested right now by the Lord Yahweh Shah. Think about that. As we was being tested in the Exodus. If we're being passed over right now, well, if we were being passed over then, we're being passed over now. Okay? And we're being passed over properly. We're being raised up properly. I don't want to become an unlearned nutsack, bro. So I'm just playing. But Kala y'all Bashem y'all Shah for this truth, man. Continuing on, it says, Ye have heard how I said unto you, I go away and come again unto you. If ye love me, ye would rejoice, because I said, I go unto the Father, for my Father is greater than I. And I have told you before it came to pass, that when it came to pass, that ye might believe, when it, like right now. I told you before, well, whoever we was before, just like the prophets are telling us now, that we that believe the report are coming back. And to you that believe right now, this is to you, Israelite, that hopefully late. And we pray we're part of that number. I pray I'm a part of that number. This is to you. Wake up and come back. Hereafter I will not talk much with you, for the prince of this world cometh, and have nothing in me. The prince of this world, which is this damn devil, okay, who was prophesied to rule by the Heavenly Father. Okay, so that's why, and it talks about us falling away from our power. We, disobey the law, statutes, and commandments. That's why people don't understand, just the whole. People really don't understand the climax, the grandness of Yahweh Shai, like how important He is to us in this whole world in general, man. Like, bro. But that the world may know that I love the Father, and as the Father gave me commandment, even so I do. Arise, let us go hence. And when that sky cracks, and really let's start, let's do this Barney style, um, so I can, if that offend anybody, but I like to laugh a little bit sometimes, bro. I'm sorry. Anyways, man, we're going into, Jacob's trouble. You know, once they mandate, well, and they're on the verge of mandating, or coming out with mandating a mass mandates again. They want to chip your children. You remember them coming on TV saying, "We're coming for your children." Carl, what's his name? Carl, I ain't saying the last. I'm just gonna say moral. FEW, few. I'm gonna instead of saying, I'm gonna just say few. So moral at few, that's code word. Is plotting right now as we speak to, see hip everybody. Okay. And Bill Bates, is actually, he actually came, well, I don't know if that was true or not on Twitter, but he's definitely came out and said that the earth is overly populated. Okay, and that was actually something that was brought up by the French. You know, a French politician. I can't remember his name, man, but you can look these things up. You know, French politician who wants to, chip the world. He believed that, the way to convince, he believed that the way to convince the world, or to convince the world that it needs to be saved, in a sense, would be a pandemic of sort, you know. So all of these things are planned. The world is a stage, man. Everything that you see is planned, and it's propaganda to get you, to gradually feed you into some bullshit. Now that you have coming out of it, or you're coming out of it, it'll probably behoove you better for you to get around some brothers who are like minded, that want to depart from this world, in truth and sincerity. But regardless of the fact, whatever the Lord is dealing with you, just keep dealing, man. Just keep dealing and keep moving, okay? Because you know, everybody doesn't have this truth, man, and it really is a gift, and it really is something special to have. So treat it with humility as well, and continue on your journey. So, like, I want to do that right. You know, continue on your journey and stay strong and stay faithful. Shalom.